first performer is an extremely funny comedian. She's a good friend of mine. You'll love her too. And her name is Kaylee Dumas.
What is up, guys? Yeah! You knew what to do. I was like, oh no, do that. I was like, I feel awkward, I feel bad. Oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm so excited to be on here because I'm like a fake Yinzer. Is that a thing? Can you be that? Or you just pitchfork me and kick me out already? Like, honestly, they asked me to be on it. I was like, oh, it's stage time. I'm from Connecticut. It's fine. So I showed up here, and they're like, do you work here? I'm like, kinda. But no, like, I feel like I kind of am, like, a part Yinzer, because I did have to fix my car last week due to every fucking pothole I've hit in the past 2 years. And all of this is mostly French fries. Like, I came here 20 pounds later, and I'm like, salads, I love salads. Did not go well. But no, I moved here from Connecticut like 2.5 years ago because my friend was like, you might commit a double homicide with your parents, you should just come here. And I was like, I don't know if that's a good reason, but like, because I graduated college and my parents were like, this is such a vulnerable time in your life, you know, you don't really know what you're doing. May I interest you in a divorce? And I was like, no, you may not. And I was like, oh, so by the way, none of us can afford to move out, so we're all going to live together through this. And I was like, yes, one trip to Pittsburgh. Literally packed in my car and like that, like no job, no home. I was like, fuck you guys. Get me to the land of potholes and French fries. I need it. And so I like couch surfed for a month before I could like get a job. Like you guys are just gonna understand like my whole like arc here in the past 2 years. So buckle up. And like my boyfriend wants to do it, so I'm gonna tell you guys. No, like I like got here, I had a month like figuring my shit out, whatever, and I finally got a job. I got a waitressing job, and so that's all I did was waitress for a year. And if anyone's interested in doing that, do not do that. It wasn't the waitressing, like I'm a people person, like I'm your people, I'm talking to you, I'm a person, like I can do it, but it's okay. I didn't get fired, but what you need to understand about waitressing is all you do is work at a restaurant, and then after you're still in that restaurant with booze, so all you do is drink. So I just drank my way through the first year of living in Pittsburgh. It was not like, and the thing is, I kind of knew, like my dad owned a restaurant growing up. He's like, fuck you, you'll never work in a restaurant. He didn't say fuck you, obviously, but he was like, you can't do it. So he made me work at Subway for 5 years. Yeah, I paid for half my college working at Subway. Think about that. Think about what I could pay for if I actually waitressed when I was young and skinny. And not just bitching at people and stealing their fries. I'll take that. They're much nicer when they're young. But, no, it's like, and it got to a point where, like, you have to understand, like, to like, live the waitressing lifestyle, all you did, like, you have to work every single day, drink every single night, and the thing is, you are assumed to be hungover if you're working there. The guy that manager would buy me Pedialyte one time. He's like, you don't look great. I'm like, I am not. He's like, I'll run across and get one for you. I was like, do you understand you pay me to do this? Aren't you alarmed? Like, I still work there on the weekends, and like, I haven't shown up there sober in like, literally since I started there. Like, I have an adult job now, and I'm still rolling up Saturday morning. I'm like, I had a night. 2 White Claws out. Fucked up. But, I'm serious, like, headache. I have this Miller Lite, like, I'm gonna be shot. But, like, I can't even explain to you, like, how fucked up managers in restaurants are. Like, they had to clean the whole restaurant one time, and instead of, like, hiring a cleaning crew, they're like, we already kind of pay you $2 an hour. Can you come clean it? And we're like, no. Like, what if we give you booze? And we're like, yes. We will do that. Like, fucking little orphan Annie, like, on the ground scrubbing, and I'm like, can I have a free drink now? They're like, no! Like, and we did that for, like, good 2 hours, like, on a night off. Like, no one was scheduled to work, and they're like, come in, we'll get you pizza. I'm like, this cannot be legal. And we did it, but what happened is there was a manager who was like on his way out, so that meant he gave 0 fucks. And he was like, all right guys, you had your 2 free drinks, who wants shots? And we were like, it's Monday. Yes. We will take those free shots, like line them up, just fucking throwing them back. And we're still cleaning them, eventually we're like, we don't want to clean anymore. So we leave the restaurant, just lock it up, go to this. Has anyone ever been to Mardi Gras in Shadyside? 2 people. The rest of you don't fucking do it. Just picture like a shoebox just filled with smoke. That's it. And no lights. You don't know what you're touching. Like you just, no lights, smoke. You can still like buy cigarettes from like a cigarette machine. It's $15, but like you figure it out. And the strongest fucking drinks I've ever had in my, this woman has had a fucking life. Would you like to come up here? She's like, yes, and that's how my son was born. Like, Jesus. Like, I know the drinks are strong. I was there last week. She's like, I remember well. Whew.
Good value.
Good. They've definitely been shut down a couple times for that value. No, we got like shots there. And you don't understand, like, the age that I'm at, like, it seems kind of young. Like, I was, like, 23-ish. That seems young. But also keep in mind, I was in a sorority in college, so, like, I should have been done. Like, there's a cutoff for that. I should have been like, this is no longer appropriate, Kaylee. And I was like, no, fuck you, I'm doing it. Monday night, fucked up, taking shots at Mardi Gras. I leave the bar, I'm like, I do not think I feel well. And instead of puking in the fucking bar, left the bar to go into the alley like my old past self just took over my body. Just puked and like looked up to see my friend. I was like, can I have some water? And she's like, yeah, got you. Brought me a glass, a physical glass out of Mardi Gras. Like that's the kind of establishment like, yeah, you want to take this whole glass out of the place? Sure, fuck it. Took it out, gave it to me, and I'm like, bless you. And then I was like, is this a glass? I was like, ah, fuck it, I don't care. And took 2 steps after puking, wiped my mouth. I'm like, let's go to Oakland, which is also another clue that I was fucked up. I was like, I would willingly like to go to Oakland, please. I'm 23 and did not go to college here. And took 2 steps with the glass and just fucking face planted. But held on to the glass because I'm a waitress. I shit you not, I own this glass still, and I fell in the way that like you fall like this, so the glass hit the concrete, just scraped the bottom, kept the water in it. But I have like a scar here on my knee now, like from an adult drinking story. And it wouldn't have been like terrible, it would have been like, this is a comic, but I started my real adult job that Thursday. Yeah, like, so I couldn't wear a dress for like months. Like, I couldn't do it. And then when I tell the story, I was like, I was completely sober and the just sidewalk came out of nowhere. No drinks were had prior to this incident. Right, obviously. I was like, yeah, I've never drank. It's fine. But I like got the real job and I was so proud of myself. But I'm just gonna keep asking you questions because you've seen some shit. Do you know where Ligonier is?
Yes.
Oh, anyone else?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was like just wondering, I was like, is this the only woman that's left Pittsburgh? Just ventured to shady side of Ligonier. Yeah, that's where I fucking work. Every fucking day. Because that's what happens when you have a comm major and don't do internships. You have to drive an hour and 20 minutes one way to your job. Or I input data. It's great. No, my job it is fun. It is. We have like a tourism agency. Anyone know what the Laurel Highlands is? Yeah, all right, good. They're going to pay me more than I'm just telling you all what it is. Yeah, it's like, so we just market it to the peoples of Pittsburgh who still don't know what it is. It's fine. We aren't salty about it. At all. But it's I don't get much from like the job itself. It's more of like an education of Western Pennsylvania. Because I don't know if you guys know this, and please don't take this the wrong way, but y'all are weird and you don't realize it. Like, I have nothing wrong, like people like, it's a thing, like people stay in Pittsburgh, I'm like, that's cool, but you do need to understand if I come in here and someone tries to describe a dollar dance to me, I'm gonna tell you it's fucking weird. Like, someone, think about it. Think about it in your head right now, and think about how you explain it to someone not from here without saying prostitution on your wedding day. Like, I'm sitting in the office and they're like, no, it's super fun. I'm like, please, go on. They're like, no. See, what happens is people, on top of giving you gifts and driving to your wedding, will also give you dollar bills like you are a stripper in a wedding dress. I'm like, what happens at the end? They're like, no, that's the best part. The best part is that at the end, the groom has to win back his bride and then pick her up and leave the vicinity with her. And I'm like, oh, so like Game of fucking Thrones. I'm like, is this the thing? They're like, you make money off of it. I was like, you're whoring yourself out for dollar bills! There's no one finding this problematic. I'm like, it's a tradition. I was like, there's a lot of traditions. We don't do them anymore. I'll take the cookie table though. I'll take that from you guys. I do appreciate that. Like I learned a lot. Like I learned that there's differences between pierogies. Oh, all right. No, like I cannot express to you how long I sat through a conversation about the difference between like Mrs. T's pierogies and everything else. And they're like, hey Kaylee, what do you prefer in your pierogies? I was like, pierogies? They're like, what about sour cream? I like onions. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I was like, I just learned what Polish food was this year. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know, because you have to understand, like, I'm from New England. We don't have a lot except for winning sports teams, but we don't have I don't see myself up. No. I got in a fight with someone about that actually, and they were like, yeah, well, fuck the Patriots, they're cheaters, you know, in the fucking town in New England. I was like, we may be cheaters, but our education system, top notch. Fucking town of New England. He was dead serious too, and I was like, cool. I was like, have you ever left Pittsburgh? He's like, why would I want to do that? And I was like, there you go. I was like, this is so fun. No, honestly, we don't. I do understand, because you guys have a lot of heritage, a lot of history, and I understand it, versus our only debate is between Manhattan and New England clam chowder. And it's New England, we win, that's it. There's not, we're not fighting the New Yorkers over it. But there was a throwdown brawl over the favorite pierogi that runs at the fucking baseball game. They're like, who's your favorite, pepperoni pizza? And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is that? A whole hour-long conversation about the retired pierogies. I was like, are the people retired? They're like, well, the pierogies are. It's very. We were upset when we came back and he wasn't there. I'm like, it's a pierogi in a costume. I briefly did have a fucking internship at the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, and one of my jobs there for I want to say a week, 2 weeks, was calling multiple wealthy people to see if I could get one of the pierogies to run. They're like, no, you need to call everyone. I'm like, who the fuck am I supposed to call for this? They're like, there's people. And I'm like, pierogi people? I was like, I don't understand this place. It's good though. I do love it. The longer I'm here though, the more I'm looking for similarities between us, the accent, ours is just we have more consonants, but otherwise it's just fucking same. I understand everyone here. It's like Boston, but more bridges. You guys did not like that, but it's fine, go to Boston. It's not that far, it'll be okay. But no, I look more for the similarities in people now. I drive for Uber sometimes, and I have to say that universally, white women are terrible everywhere. I'm qualified to say that. I can't dab up another comedian. They're like, no, we will high five. I have the credit no dabbing up then. That's fine. But I drove these two women, and one of the women got in. And I shit you not, this woman got in and she was distraught. And I was like, are you okay? Ma'am, are you okay? She's like, have you heard about this Fairlife thing? And I was like, the cows? And he was like, it's awful. And I was like, look, I get it, like, it's good, like, we shouldn't abuse animals, but I was like, if you're in 2019 and you don't understand what the fuck is happening with that, and this has ruined your trip to the Ariana Grande concert, we have bigger fish to fry. And she was like, you don't understand. You do not understand. It is like, just like the Holocaust. There's a couple things wrong with that. Number one being the fucking cows! And number two being the fact that you can't just compare anything to the Holocaust. You can't just do that. And then she followed up, she goes, that wasn't even the worst thing that happened to me today. Like, what's worse than cow Holocaust? And she's like, I have the worst UTI. And I was like, get out of my car! All right, you guys have been great. I really do love Pittsburgh. Please don't come after me later. Have a good night, guys.
Even goes for Kaylee too.